Afternoon. Today we're spotlighting Wendy Marshall, a dedicated MTA employee who's been serving New Yorkers for over 15 years. In 2021, she appeared on ABC7 for MTA Hero.
Reporter Darla Miles with their story.
I'm sure a lot of people didn't even realize the MTA had a clinical services team prior to COVID-19.
No, I don't think that some of our employees really knew what our function was.
At the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic in March, any MTA employee who did not know about the clinical services department found out very quickly.
They didn't know where to get a test. They were sick, coughing, shortness of breath. Some nurses had to make sure that, they could even make it through the end of the phone call. We were calling 911 for a lot of the employees.
The MTA quickly set up a 24-hour hotline and staffed it with 80 nurses. The team, led by Wendy Marshall and Charlene Pickle, who have now been named MTA Heroes of the Week for holding it all down during the unprecedented crisis.
Charlene and I have been in the trenches from the beginning. With the contact tracing, when we have one positive, that could mean 200 people being out.
And it was work Marshall continued when she herself was down and out.
You had COVID-19 and you were still working the phones as a nurse.
Yes, I was still working the phones.
What's the source of that dedication?
Well, it's the reason why you become a nurse. I'm appreciative that others recognize that.
So, what drew you to work for public transportation?
Well, I'm a product of a father who worked in public transportation for the New York State MTA. And in this role, he woke up every morning and he made sure that people got from point A to point B, whether it was snow, rain, sleet. And his work ethic really impacted me. So when I became a nurse, and the opportunity presented to work at the New York City Transit and the New York State Metropolitan Transit Authority, I jumped at the chance because here I've come full circle. I get to keep New York City moving, and I get to keep the bus operators and the train operators and track workers healthy.
And what challenges did you face during this journey?
Well, working in an environment that's non-hospital is very challenging for any nurse because people are sort of afraid, they're not in the usual clinic setting and they have, I guess, just a trepidation and constant fear of the unknown. But I've always been one that calmed them down, relaxed them, and when their blood pressure was high, I would have them sit and meditate because I know how I can be, when you're coming off of your route, driving a bus for, 8 hours and then coming into a clinic and getting your blood pressure or your blood sugar taken. It can take a toll on people. So I've always been with the mindset that I'm going to make sure that I relax them and, make them feel comfortable and at home.
And if you had to do anything differently, what would you do?
I don't think I would do anything differently. Oh, I think I would have started working here earlier. I did work at hospitals and clinics early in my career. If I could do it again, I probably would have come to the MTA sooner.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.